Okay, we're going to see how this works. I'm going to say I do not own the rights to this music and see if they'll cut my live off. Let's see how this works. I do not own the rights to this music. Woo! So I'm going to talk to y'all. I really got something to say. I'm just literally just putting on a little bit of music for now, but it's really not about music. I really want to have a quick conversation with you guys. So come on in. Yeah, let's see what they do. Now I said I don't own the rights to this music since y'all trolling. Let's see. Am I supposed to write it in the motherfucking comments? Do I need to do that? Heck yeah, they cutting me off. Somebody rolling, they cutting you off. Yeah, they cut my live off yesterday. Okay, so anyways, so let me start this live. Let me tell you something. I don't know who needs to hear this. I had to have this whole conversation with one of my clients, and my client said, she said, please do a video on this. Please do a video on this. And I told her I would do a video on this. I don't know who this is for, but you people have got to stop trying to earn love. Okay? You have got to stop trying to earn love. You cannot pay for love. You cannot do stuff for love. You cannot break your ass to try to get somebody to love you. You cannot do all these other kind of things to get people to accept you. All that other shit. You have to stop doing that. Because when you're doing that, you are literally shitting on your self-esteem. You're shitting on self-esteem that nobody else is going to replenish you with. Okay? You have to understand that this whole idea of buying things, giving people money, taking care of your parents, all this kind of shit, and they're not in any way reciprocating that, you've got to stop. And most of this comes from childhood. Most of you have situations that you were a child and, had to do everything perfectly. And, well, if I just get good grades and if I keep my room clean and if I do this and I do that, well, then, my mama going to love me or my daddy's going to love me or my daddy will come around. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You have to understand that parents are people too. And some parents are just assholes. Just like some people are assholes, some parents are assholes. You can't just ignore their behavior just because of your parents. Again, like I told you guys the other day, would you date someone that talks to you the way you talk to yourself in your head? You are in an abusive relationship with your parents, some of you. Some of you have not recognized the fact that your parents are mean as shit. Some of your parents are mean. And you're not wanting to look at that because you want to have this whole thing going on about it's my mom and all this other shit. I learned that when my mama left the second time. Yeah, you've got to stop. You've got to stop. And you've got to learn to do some self-love. It's really, really, really important that you love yourself and that you take yourself out of this whole idea of you have to earn things. You don't have to earn love. Okay? It's given to you freely. Okay? Get out of this perfection mindset that you have to be perfect and then your daddy's going to come pick you up and take you to Disneyland. That's not how things work. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is you guys are wasting a lot of your time and a lot of your energy thinking that someone else is going to take responsibility for their actions. They're not. And just because they don't take responsibility or acknowledge what happened to you, it does not mean that it didn't happen. And it doesn't take away any validation. Okay? If something happened, if this is the way you were raised and they say, well, I don't remember it happening like that. Well, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. And it doesn't mean that you're crazy. And it also doesn't mean that your pain is null and void just because they don't want to admit it. You guys got to get out of that whole thing of, well, she didn't admit it. She won't take responsibility. So what? You can still begin your healing process. You don't have to have somebody admit that they did something to you in order for you to start your healing process. You can start your healing process without somebody admitting something. Okay? So get out of that whole idea. Okay? Phone died right after you said someone need to hear this. Oh no. Okay? So that's really, really important. Okay? Really, really important. Stop thinking that somebody needs to take responsibility for their actions in order for you to start your healing process. You start your healing process whether they agree to your shit or not. Okay? So this is going to be a very short live. They love banding me like they're doing now, but that's okay. Oh, I had an amazing time with Billy Carson last night. We're getting some things together. I'm super, super excited. Our Conundrum has pretty much finished. We're just waiting for the approval from Apple to pull the app up so that it's available for Android and for Apple. So I'm really excited about that. Baby, this is a message. This is for me. Let the dead bury the dead. Hello, somebody. You guys have got to you really got to stop trying to earn your love. You're not children, and children shouldn't have to earn their love either. But you're not children. You're grown, and you have to be able to accept that some parents just will never be the parents that you desire. They'll never be the parents that you deserve. And some of you are 30, 40, 50 years old trying to make your parents be the parents that you've always wanted. It's not going to happen. Some people do not have the ability to be good moms. Some people do not have the ability to be good dads. Maybe their mom and dad were not good to them, and therefore they don't have any examples, or it didn't really click to them on how to be nurturing. Some people have children and never wanted children. Some people actually give birth to children, have sex and have kids and shit like that for reasons that don't really have anything to do with parenting. Some people have children because the situation that they were in, they needed to have a kid so that they can get somebody to help them with the bills, or the reason why they had children was because it was easier to get a little bit of extra money, or they were looking for sympathy, or they wanted somebody to marry them, or whatever. Okay? So you have to tell the truth. I am the truth teller. This is what I tell my clients. I just had this conversation with one of my clients, and she asked me to come on here and do a video. She was like, somebody else needs to hear this. She was like, you are telling me what I need to hear. And I'm telling you, you've got to stop this whole thing of, well, your parents are bad parents, or your mom's a bad mom, your dad's a bad dad. That means you must be a bad kid. No, that's not always how things go. Okay? What's your thoughts on curses? And how do we heal from not knowing how to remove what others place on you? Well, I mean, if you think that you have a curse on you, there's quite a few things that you can do. But you'd have to tell me, a little bit more about that. And curses usually work when you believe in the curse. So you have to believe in it. That's the first thing. If you don't believe in it, if you're completely oblivious to it, then it won't work. But if you believe that something is on you, whether somebody put something on you or not, that's what matters, right? So you can have somebody who, let's say you have two people that have a tumor, right? And one of them is oblivious to the tumor. They don't know that they have it, and they're living their life and everything's fine. Then the second person, you tell them that they have a tumor, and all of a sudden they're deathly ill. So sometimes it's just based on what you believe. I had to realize that being angry with my father was just hurting me. You're exactly right, because he probably doesn't even know that you're angry. So, you have to begin your healing process. So again, Megan@MeganMcGlover.com. That's my email. My website is MeganMcGlover.com. MeganMcGlover.com. You can go right on there and book your sessions. You can book a free consultation to talk to me. Or you can book your 3 sessions right away if you know that that's what you need. You can also do your affirmations right there. Do not go into the new year with this bullshit on you. Stop thinking that you have to do something in order to get some love from people who probably do not have the capacity to love you because they don't even love themselves. And that's just something that you're going to have to accept. And if you would just go ahead and accept that and take the necessary steps for the processing of healing, then you would feel a lot better. But every time you got to sit up here and and then they call you and tell you, oh, I need you to come over here and pick me up, and I need you to give me some money for this, and I need you to this and that. You running over there to take care of them because you just want them to love you. But the truth of the matter is, they're not going to love you anymore just because you did what you did. Because don't they always come around with some more bullshit? It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never going to be enough. You could break your back, bend over backwards, and it's not going to be enough. So you have to learn to love yourself for yourself first. Because in that way, you can start to discern and put people in the proper places in which they need to be. If you don't know how to discern, you are easily manipulated. You're easily manipulated because you don't know the boundaries. You don't know when this is not love. Because you just grasp and you'll take anything. You'll take anything they give you. Oh, they called me. Oh, you understand? You have to be careful with that. You have to learn what is what and what works for you. Some of this shit don't work for you, so let it go. You can let it go. You don't have to hold on to something. Remember I did a live or I did a video or something when I talked to you. Oh, that must have been in my workshop. Or was it on live? I can't remember. It was definitely in my workshop where the Bible says, love your, honor your mother and father, honor thy father and thy mother that thy days may be long across the land to the Lord thy God give thee. Okay. Well, parents always want to use that shit, but they always forget the part where it says, do not provoke your children. They always forget that part. But you have to remember that the word honor means to adhere to what is right. And a lot of you are not adhering to what is right. Okay? And somebody just said we have to pray for an increase in spirit of discernment. You don't pray for discernment. You get the tools to learn to discern. See, I'm about to get upset. You stop with the prayer stuff, okay? Because a lot of you are praying for strength and well, let me just pray that I can just deal with my parents tomorrow. I got to go over there and I just want to pray. No, stop that. Stop that. You look dumb. Don't say that anymore. There are actual tools that you need to develop that do not come from prayer. It comes from actually writing shit down, journaling, making sure that you go through necessary processes. This is why you people don't go to counseling, because you're praying all the time. I'm telling you, stop that shit. It has not worked for the last 20 years. You niggas been praying for 20 years and ain't shit changed. Stop that. Stop. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you that you can't pray. I'm just telling you that you have to have specific tools and shit. Listen to me. When your car breaks down, do you pray for God to give you just magic download to fix the car? Or do you either call a mechanic or you get on YouTube and try to learn the tools to fix the shit in your car? You tell me, what do you do? Why do you think that you can just go into the recesses of your mind with a fucking wrench and just start dinging on shit? You can't. You cannot. You have to learn the tools to be able to discern properly. Discerning means the ability to judge well. So if you don't have that tool, If you don't already have that tool in your toolbox, you can't pray for it. You have to learn how to do it. You have to learn what are the red flags, how to identify the red flags. What does this red flag actually mean? Does it mean this for me and that for someone else? Is it just a thing for me? Is this trigger connected to something that happened in my childhood? Is it connected to the way that I perceive things? It's a whole thing here. You cannot pray for everything. You will be sitting there looking dumb as shit as years and years and years continue to roll by you, and you are praying, asking for I don't know what. It doesn't work like that. You actually have to do some work. You have to do some work. Some of you have been through very traumatic and tragic situations, and I don't know why you think that you can just pray that shit off of you. You cannot. That's what, didn't I tell you that the phone in the limousine was busted? That's what you have to keep saying. Right. Right. You have to educate yourself on the tools. You can, that's what therapy is for. Okay? Yes, we do a lot of talking, but it's a lot of giving you a different perspective, a better understanding, and the tools to be able to demonstrate your self-love. Okay? Tierra Goes Green said, nothing works but work. That's just the truth. Okay? Now, the beautiful thing about work is that doing the work, the beautiful thing about work is that as you are working, as you are mastering your tools, you pray. And then you will begin to get more intuition. And then you will get better and better and better at the tools that you now have. You understand what I'm telling you? Okay? So prayer actually does, absolutely, it comes into play. But it comes into play, it really starts working once you've already started the work. Okay? You have to start doing the work, and then the prayer comes in and you're like, ding, 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 ding. Okay? And let me help you. Somebody put on here, and I'm about to get off this thing here. It's Christmas Eve, and I've been cussing all day. Okay? I've been on the phone since 8 o'clock this morning with clients. I've been cussing all day. Somebody put on here, hurt people hurt people. That's actually a false statement. Hurt people hurt who they can hurt. Hurt people hurt who allow hurt people to hurt them. But if you recognize that somebody is hurt, you will usually get the hell out of the way because you know what's getting ready to come down the pipeline. Hurt people don't hurt me because I can see that shit 10 miles away. Oh, well, you got problems. So let me now, if as your therapist, I can help you out, or your counselor, I can help you out. But like having like a romantic situation, oh no, we can't do that. Can't do that. Miss, don't point at me. I just walked in here. But I'm trying to help you. Okay? I'm trying to help you. You keep making all these different excuses for somebody else's behavior. But the point of the matter is, it is you're the one that's supposed to be smarter than the other person. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to be smarter. Stop trying to make people take responsibility for their shit. If you know that somebody is a narcissist, it's not the narcissist's responsibility to change his narcissistic ways. It is your responsibility to get the F out of Dodge. That's it. You're the one. You're the one that have the reveal, right? You're the one that has the intuition. You're the one that sees the shit. The narcissist doesn't see it. He's a narcissist. It doesn't work like that. Okay? You have to make sure that you are being responsible for yourself, that you are being aligned within yourself, and that you are saying, you know what? I have boundaries. I have standards for how I receive love. You need to read the book, 5 love languages. Find out how you need to receive love. Okay, I can't remember who wrote that book. Miguel? Was it Miguel Ruiz that wrote that book? It's probably over there. Anyways, you need to find out what kind of love you want, and then you have to discern if people are capable of giving you the kind of love that you want. If they're not capable, it is up to you to remove yourself from their presence. It is not up to them to say, oh well, you know what, I'm manipulating her. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh, well, they're being mean to me. They should know that I'm so nice. I'm such a nice person. Why do they keep being mean to me? They should be nice to me because I'm nice. What? That ain't how shit works. That's not how it works. If you're nice, then take your nice ass somewhere else where people will treat you nicely. You can't sit up here and say, oh, a manipulator keeps manipulating me, and I want the manipulator to stop doing manipulation. What? Huh? That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. It is up to you to decide, I don't want to be treated like this anymore. I don't give a shit if you are my mother or my father. I'm done. I don't want this pain anymore. This is dumb. This is a dumb situation to have. This is how you are, and I'm okay with that, and I'm going to love you for who you are, but I'm going to have to love you from over here. I'm not giving you any more money. I'm not going to let you call me and talk to me crazy. I'm not going to let you tell me that I'm a bad mother and I'm raising your grandchildren wrong, and oh, if you don't honor your father and your mother, and this bad shit keeps happening to you because you ain't being a good daughter to me, and all this crazy ass shit. You have to know yourself. And you have to have confidence within yourself. And that confidence is what is going to make people stop. You have to be able to present yourself in a way where you can be like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that no more. I don't deal with that. I'm sorry. I don't deal with that anymore. You have one choice. Call me with some respect because I'm an adult. Call me with some respect, or don't call me at all. That's it. That's your choice. I understand that you're my mother. I understand that you're my father, my auntie, my uncle, whatever the fuck. I understand all of that. But the bottom line is, I am an adult. And these conversations are not good. And I don't want to have them. Can you do that? Oh, well, I don't know what's gotten into you. Well, let's not try to figure out what's gotten into me. Okay? Let's figure out if you can have a decent conversation. Can you or can you not respect my time? Can you or can you not respect my choices and my decisions without beating me up over the head? Can you or can you not respect the fact that I'm a grown ass woman? Yes or no? That's your choice. Now, if you cannot do it, that's okay. I still love you. You're my mother, you're my father, whatever, but I will have to distance myself. That's it. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not none of that shit, but this has got to stop. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this shit no more. Okay? That's what I'm telling you people to do. All right? So I know it's Christmas Eve, and I know this conversation might be coming in a little late for some of you, because some of you are going over to your mama's house tomorrow. But how to win friends and influence people. Are you asking me how to win friends and influence people? Or are you trying to give yourself a plug? I don't know. Okay, so I want you guys to take care of yourself. Again, Megan at MeganMcGlover.com. If you need to set up some appointments with me, MeganMcGlover.com. If you want to just go ahead and schedule yourself, you can also schedule a free consultation. Stay close to the wire because I'm definitely coming out with a whole bunch of shit. Definitely coming out with a whole bunch of shit. 2021 is going to be litty lit. Okay? Love you so much. Have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all the other things that people do. Oh, sorry, you mentioned 5 Love Languages book. That was another book that helps. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. God bless you. Here. Okay. Have a Merry Christmas, Megan. Merry Christmas, you and yours. Okay, yes, and I'm going to be putting up some pictures of the girls. You know, they got a whole bunch of different outfits and all this other stuff. Lord help me. Lord help me. Bye, you guys. Have a good one.